ancestral read. An ancestral read. Okay. Today is February 15th of 2026, and it's 12:15 p.m. The Sun card. Okay. And we got a card behind the Sun card, the Justice card. Okay. So I'm going to take out 3 cards. Behind it, we got the Strength card. So we got 3 cards here. And that's what I'm taking. Okay. And I'm going to put this on top. So this is an ancestral read, and we're going to read the energy. Okay. This is a collective ancestral read. This could be a message for somebody. So the first one we got was the Sun. This is the Sun, right? This is your energy. So somebody carries the Sun or Sun energy, okay? So your energy is very bright, because if you look in the sun, the energy is like blinding. Like you're blinding motherfuckers. Okay, you're blinding people out here with your light, with your energy, okay? Your life force, your prana, okay? So positive, freedom, okay? Fun, success. You have very optimistical about your future. You're very confident. You're very self-expression. You express yourself. You're happy, okay? You're living in your truth, and you're very open about it. Now, somebody could be birthing something new with this pregnancy energy. But I feel like you're moving in silence. Okay, so you will find the people that are drawn to you by your happy and positive energy, and you are giving out, and you will be bringing light and joy to everyone and everything you come in contact with. So you bring the light, you are the light, and your light is very blinding, okay? Like you blind motherfuckers. When you come in a room or you're around family, friends, co-workers, you just have this big bright light. And people can see it. And you're very carefree, okay? You have liberation in your energy. You're very self-assertive, okay? But this is something that I feel like you might have always had, but you are really living in your truth. So the light is being bright, amplified, okay? When you live in your truth, when you live in your truth, your light just amplifies, okay? It blinds people. They can sense it, they can feel it, okay? And they gravitate to you, okay? So it's also the card of truth. So if you have been the victim of lies and deception, the sun is coming to shine light on the deceit to reveal the truth, perpetrators of the lies. So if anybody's lying to you right now, everything will be revealed to you. Everything. There's nothing hidden with the sun card. Sun, S-U-N, sun, S-O-N. Okay, nothing's hidden. Everything's illuminated. Everything's revealed. And I feel like you are moving in silence, and keep moving in silence. And then reveal what you have to reveal afterwards, because there's a lot of deceit. And I believe there's deceit there. You might not know where this deceit is coming from, but it's being revealed to you. So if anybody's lied or perpetrator to this deceit, or NPC, or your targeted individual, man, you are going to get some information here that is going to be like groundbreaking. And you're going to understand what is really going on, okay? Because it's going to be illuminated, okay? Not just by you, but by your ancestors, your loved ones, They're watching over you. Okay, they know about conversations and things that you may not see or hear. Okay, so they're amplifying this energy. Okay, and you are always had this energy. So remember when I say like our energy, it looks like light. Yours has always been bright. Okay, very bright. It's blinding bright. And then this card is very interesting because on the right hand side is depicted um, as angelic, but also it was like you were hidden for quite some time um, from people. How can I say this? You were hidden, and right now is your time to come out out to everybody, family, friends. I feel like people already knew this, but now they really see this, so they're coming to you for advice. Um, wow. But you were hidden for a reason, but people did know. So if we're looking at it for as far as your money, your career, it's new opportunities that will be coming in, and you'll be fully optimistic about it. You'll be ready to jump and make a project successful financially. Also, if you're like thinking about a business adventure, investment, or any sort of money, um, everything should go well. Okay. Um, that is with the money part of it. I will do a video too on how to do a money petition. So let's talk about your house. So the sun card also talks about your house. So we got to look at all aspects, right? Not just the money, your career. If you guys, people are waiting for money, they're going to get money. If you've been waiting for a job opportunity, you're going to be getting job opportunities, okay? And you might be redirected at this time because a lot of things are being illuminated, okay? Because you're living in your truth. And you're also, people knew you always had this light about you. So if we look at your health part of it, it's a good omen. It's also a pregnancy card. So you're birthing something new. This could be ideals. This could be anything really. And if something with your health, like maybe you want to work out more or you want to take care of yourself more better with your health by what you eat or just working out or just walking or just running. But you're birthing something new. Okay, somebody could be pregnant here too, but also birthing something new, I feel like. So let's talk about the spiritual part of the sun card, okay? So the spiritual side of it, the path, um, is it's a sign of enlightenment, okay? When you walk in your truth, you will always be illuminated, okay? And enlightened, okay? Not just illuminated, but enlightened, okay? Um, and you will reach a place of like true insight, okay? True insight, okay, about yourself, about the people around you, your environment. And this is about enlightenment and contentment, okay? What makes you happy and understanding your path and where you're about to go, okay? So the universe is leading you. um, just trust in it. Sometimes it's kind of hard to trust in the universe, but it's always leading us. We just have to trust in ourselves first and foremost, and trust in the universe because there is unseen forces that are helping you. Okay. Um, and I think just being in your truth illuminates that. Okay. So let's go to the second card that came out. So the Sun card in tarot, I think it's the 10th card. Hold on. Or the eighth card. Hold on. And this could mean something, these numbers. So that's why I'm saying the numbers. Hey, you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay, so uh, I also feel like with the Sun card, um, we can also look at it like in love. So maybe some of you guys are not looking for love, but you might find love. Yeah, it is number 10. I was right, you guys. Woo! I'm getting better with astrology and numerology. I'm so happy because I've did this in my past life. Okay. So it is the number 10 card in numerology. Okay. So the number 10 is very important. So 10 can mean something. So this is about joy, success, illumination, growth. Um, and right away you see the sun, S-O-N, riding. He's riding it, and he's in his nakedness. And he's riding that white horse, and the sun's behind him, and it's illuminating him. But the nakedness is being in your truth, okay? Your rawness, your realness. You're not faking nothing. You're just in your truth. But it also reduces to the number 1 too, okay? So this is about new beginnings, manifestation, personal achievements. So sometimes our achievements are not really big, but you should be happy about your little achievements that you have achieved. It's not always about the big achievements. Okay, this is also Leo here. Okay, this is about completion and success. Okay, I also feel like you might meet somebody. You're just carefree. You're in your nakedness. You're in your truth, and you're just gonna attract in people that are in the same kind of energy, and which is good. Okay, because they have nothing to hide. What you see is what you get. Okay. So the next card out was the Justice card. Okay. The Justice card is about balance. I'm using this is not the Right Away deck, so this is the depictions are a little bit different here. Somebody might have a beetle tattoo or Egyptian tattoo on them. Okay. I don't know why I was drawn to that. Or maybe a sun tattoo. A lot of indigenous cultures, they have the sun tattoo, they or a sun necklace or Egyptian necklace or something with Egyptian um, that you might wear, or you may have a tattoo of something of Egyptian on you. Um, so we look at Justice, and she's blindfolded, right? Her eyes are blindfolded. But normally in the Right Away, you see the scales, that Ma'at energy, right? And then she's sitting there, and the 2 pillars represent like the knowledge, the wisdom. Um, so it's about intuition, logic, honesty, integrate, and honesty, and just reinforcing your truths, right? And the awareness of who you are, right? Also about fairness. So things that have been unfair will be balanced, okay? And I believe that judgment is being called on a lot of people right now. So you don't have to call judgment because judgment's already being called, okay? So on a lot of people. And you will see a lot of things happen to people, and you'll be like, oh my God, like this person like did so much to me and they're suffering. Like, so this is about legal disputes. So if you're in any legal disputes, they will be balanced out for you. You don't have to worry about it. And there's truth that's going to be told, honesty, cause and effect, okay, and life lessons. So you have learned a lot. Normally you see she's holding the scales, right? she's balancing out, and then she has that sword, she's ready, right? But she's just holding the sword, she's not using the sword, she's just holding it, right? That's a protection mechanism. But the scale is weighing things out, like balancing things where they weren't balanced. Okay. um I think the justice card is 14 in tarot. So let's see. Okay, so it just means any kind of legal issues you're going through, everything will balance out, as long as you speak your truth, and you live in your honesty. Um, and things that arise that are thrown, like to throw you off balance, it's going to be like, it's not going to affect you any kind of way because it's going to affect the other person. Okay. Um, and also it indicates choices that you make when you appear. So there's choices that you have made before that you're looking at things differently, I believe, um, than you have looked at in the past. And I feel like this is because of lessons teaches you and you grow from it. And you involve. If we look at relationships, right? So it may be coming into your life. Love may be coming into your life. It indicates um, a partner, a deserving partner into your life. It also significates those who have treated you badly will get their karma. Okay. And you will be a witness of this. Okay. Um, it also indicates marriage, marriage contracts. Some of you guys may be getting married. If somebody is dishonest and cheating on you, it will be revealed to you, and they will be handled accordingly. Um, Trust me, when I reap what they sow, like literally reap what they sow. They might lose. I'm talking about everything. Okay. So we talk about career when we have the lead card. Um, Career is important, right? But the most important thing is financial support and stability. Okay. Um, and I feel like you're building and maintaining, or you're so say like you have um say that you have like an idea, you're going to move forward with this idea. Okay, but I feel like you're moving forward in silence, and you might take a gamble, but this risk that you take, you're going to be fruitful from this. Okay, very fruitful, my friends. um I think you're going to get more than what you, the risk that you're taking, you're going to gain more than what you ever lost. Now we look at the health part of it. um it's just to try to keep things in moderation. Okay, sometimes we don't because we like to eat, and we like to eat, but everything's about moderation. The spiritual part of it is that um, it means that you have been chosen to, like, you have learned things you learn things by experiences, right? So when you learn things, you know how to move from the experiences that you've been through. Okay, so you're not making the same mistakes or the same cycle where it's like a loop, like you're just going in circles, and you're in this loop of survival, or this loop of poverty mindset, or this loop of denial. You know what I mean? You're not in that. Okay. You're facing it head on. Even though her eyes are covered, like she's facing it without even seeing what's coming. Okay. That's the kind of energy you carry. Okay. Um, so um, maybe you may have kind of lack of accountability in your past, but you don't like that anymore. Okay. And things that I'm seeing it in reverse too. I don't know why. So if people have been dishonest to you or they have been unfair to you, I feel like that it's going to balance itself out. This makes sense. Um, and with the pillars here, you are able to go places that other people may not be able to access at this time. And there's a reason for that. Okay. And people won't be able to access your energy. Okay. For their intentions towards you. So access will be denied at this time. So if you look at this in the right away, she's holding this sword up, and then this sword is laying across her legs. So this means she stands for justice, right? But she understands that this fight that she has to fight or he has to fight is not alone. So you're like laying down that sword because it's already going to be taken care of. Okay. And you're moving in silence. And I feel like also you can see what's coming before you. Okay. Before it even happens. Libra, this is air right here. Okay. So communication. So you're getting a whole bunch of communication about things, understanding things. So let's look at I think it's 14 is I think justice is number 14. So let's see. These numbers can mean something. That's why I'm looking them up. Okay. It's also a yes card. Both of these cards are yes cards. Okay. And this other card is a yes card. So it's 3 confirmations of yes. Okay, it's the number 11. I'm sorry. It's a master number. So 11 can mean something. Clarity, fairness, balance, logic, intuition. Your intuition. A lot of Libras, I don't know why I'm being brought to air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So there's a lot of communication right now. Okay. So let's look at the strength card. The strength is Leo. So Leo is a fire sign. So you could be a fire sign. Okay. So fire is about passion, energy, and you're very optimistic about things. And you got sun here. So you play a leadership role in your family, I feel like. Um, your job, your home. So we got the strength card here. She's taming that lion. So when we think about if we see this in a regular right away, right? It's like she's wrestling with the lion, but that lion, the way I'm seeing it is it's your shadow self. Your shadow is you. Okay. Um, it's you. So the strength card is you have inner strength right now. Inner strength. You see a woman and she strokes the line on his forehead and jaw, even though it's known for its fangs. The woman has tamed this wild beast with her calming, loving energy. The lion is a symbol of raw passion and desires. And taming him, the woman shows that the animal's instincts and raw passion can be expressed in a positive way. when inner strength and resilience are applied. She doesn't use force or coercion. She channels her inner strength to subdue and control the lion. Okay. So normally when we see this is somebody you're dealing with. So this could be somebody you're dealing with in your physical life. You're taming that beast. But also I feel like this could be you too that is taming something. Um, um, and just showing you're having restraint and time and you're applying that, right, to life situation. The woman normally wears a white robe showing her purity of spirit. In her belt, the crown of flowers that represents the fullest, most beautiful expression of nature. Over her head is a symbol of affinity. It represents her affinity potential in anything she does, right? Or he does. We can look at it masculine or feminine, okay? Um, and wisdom that okay, so what I'm getting from this card is somebody could also have a lion tattoo. Okay. So this represents your strength, your determination, and your power. Okay. Also like the chariot, right? However, while the chariot signifies outer strength and will, this symbolizes inner strength. Okay. Your inner strength, your inner will. You always have this strength and you have confidence. You have overcome things, your fears, your doubts, your situations. It encourages you to keep going. You're taking situations like um, you're in the present, okay? Um, you're holding your space, okay? And you're supporting yourself, okay? So somebody could have a lion tattoo or be drawn to lions for some reason. It could be their spirit animal. Um, it's you're using your instincts, okay? We all have instincts, our gut instincts, our instincts. Raw emotion and channel these initial response. Your normal feelings, you are understanding like why you feel a certain way. Your shadow, okay? You can see your shadow self forward, okay? Um, this is the strength card, my friends, okay? So somebody could be fire sign that I'm speaking to. You always had inner strength. You always had inner wisdom. You always had knowledge, okay? Um, and you're just going forward, okay? So this is what I got. This is an ancestral message. But what I noticed about all these cards, in all these cards, there's a protective energy here. The lion, if you look in this card, there is a snake. If you look at this card, there is a beetle. Okay. So this is what I got. Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Felix, and this is the ancestral read, and these are the 3 cards I got. The first card out was the sun. This is what you always want to see, sun or sun. So some of you guys could be working on a relationship with a actual sun. Okay. The second card we got out was justice. I'm trying not to miss anything here. So you can have a scale tattoo. You can have a snake tattoo. She has a snake at her feet, but she has her eyes blindfolded, but she can still see. So you're not using your physical eyes, you're using your spiritual eyes at this time. And this is what you need to be using, okay? Like, yes, okay. And then she has a snake at her, and then the beetle is here, okay? So you got a snake tattoo, a beetle tattoo, a sun tattoo, a scale tattoo, a lion tattoo, and then we have the strength card. Okay. The lion, we always think it's an outside force, but sometimes when I see this card, especially today, it's like that shadow self, that self that we need to tame or learn from or adjust or pivot a little bit. Okay. All right. This is what I got, you guys. Thank you, Felix. I have fire, air, and this we got the sun. So I think the sun is what's sun? Sun is air or water. I think the element. Because we need to look at elements. Okay, so it's fire. So and we got so it's fire. So we got double confirmation of fire. So you can have a lot of fire in your chart. You can have a lot of air. When we think about fire, we think about passion, liberation. Um, Fire is one of the elements that I love. I like all the elements, really. So it's a fire, okay? It illuminates your conscience and expression and personal potential here, okay? So these are the three cards we got: Sun, Justice, and Strength. And this is an ancestral message, okay? Thank you guys so much. This is Jennifer Felix. Somebody can wear a lot of jewelry around their neck. And if you notice, the sun and the strength, they're in their naked. Too is definitely living in the truth, walking in the truth, living in the truth. Because these two cards, they're in the rawness and nakedness, okay? And then we have the Justice card, okay? All right, thank you. This is the ancestral message, you guys. All right, thank you. For my new prescribers, thank you guys. So this is ancestral. So when we talk about ancestral, we get a lot of wisdom from our ancestors, okay? You are the ancestor, and we have ancestors that have been here, so many of them that have been here and have transcended and ascended, okay? And we are the new ancestors, okay? So you belong and you inherit this from the people that came before you, okay? You embody them, you are them, okay? So when I say ancestral, it's your ancestral heritage, your bloodline, the way of life, the way to know who you are, um, and the weight you carry in the spiritual, not just in the physical. Because with this card, you carry a lot of weight in the spiritual. Okay, you're not using your physical eyes; you're using spiritual eyes. Okay. All right, so this is for the collectives. Thank you for my new prescribers, you guys. You guys have a beautiful day. This is Jennifer Felix. This is an ancestral message, okay?